Hey guitarists out there, I just wanted to check in with you from Santa Cruz, California in my studio. Today I want to talk a little bit about what I call target notes. People have a different way to express that, but I call them target notes because when I'm playing, especially on an acoustic guitar in the first position, which we're going to stick to today, it's important to know where the root is, and that's usually, not always, but that's usually where my target note lies. So in the case of a G chord, I'm doing this version of a G chord so that I can utilize some moves I'm about to make. And then a C chord, and then a D chord, and back to the G. So the target note on the G chord will not surprise you. It's the low G note, 3rd fret on the low E string, okay? So this is going to be a really simple thing here I'm going to show you, but then I'm going to get a little more, embellish it a little bit more down the road. So there's your G chord, here's your target note. Now the C chord, your target note is the C note, 3rd fret A string, okay? And then the D chord is your open D string. So there's these notes. That's what we're going to be dealing with today. So now that we know what the target notes are for the 1, 4, and the 5 chord, the G, the C, and the D chord, now let's see what it sounds like in action, and then I'm going to give you a couple of little licks you can embellish with it to kind of give it that special sauce, okay? So I'm just going to do some real basic, like kind of Travis style picking, but I'm going to give you the target note. Here's the G, and now go to the C. There's your target note. And then a D note, open D string, and back to the C. Okay, that was pretty simple. You got that? Whether you're picking, if you're picking, you can do it that way too. It works. But knowing the target note or the root note of the chord you're approaching was really helpful, especially in the songwriting situation. So now I'm going to show you like 3 different moves you can do. The first one is what I call a pickup, and it utilizes the open E string, 2nd fret on the low E, and then land on the G. Okay, so it's pretty simple. It goes like this, and then strum the G chord. So that's a way of kind of doing a little pickup into the song. You've heard that. Got it? Slow motion. Okay. Now I'm going to do a similar lick that gets you to the 4 chord, which in this case is the C. So we've done this. Now let's do the same move on the A string. And the 3rd note would be, of course, the C chord. Open, 2, and then land on the C chord. Now you're at your 4 chord. So you went from the 1, G, and then you walked up to the C. Now this one's a little different. So the one I'm going to hammer on. So I'm hammering on the 2nd fret of the D string, open G, and then land on the D chord. So slow motion. This is one I just happened to pick out. It's cool. Mixes it up a little bit, right? And then I'm going to walk down on the C chord. Back to your G. So that was 3, 2, open, and then back to your root. Okay? So now, before we go any further, I want to play this slowly through so you can understand how these little walk-ups, walk-downs, whatever it is, hammer-ons, how they take us to the next chord, because this is going to all lead into eventually a connecting chords together lesson. It'll be a different lesson, but I think it will interface with this nicely. So here we go. I'm going to play through it now at a slow tempo. Here's the D note. Now walk down the C. that's pretty simple, but it's also actually pretty effective. And I'm going to play it up to speed right now and give you an example of what it could sound like in maybe a bit more of a song form. Okay, so that deals with target notes. If you're doing like a G to an A minor, say, which happens a lot, then it would be the sound like something like this: a G, and then you're gonna hit the open A string and do an A minor, and then a C, walk it down. So you see how those little licks I showed you could happen in other changes as well. That's a very common G, A minor, C, G. You hear it in a million songs. Walked up to the C, right, from the A. And then maybe walk up to the G. So all these walk-ups, walk-downs, hammer-ons, they're all what I consider connective tissue to get you from one chord to the next effectively. So it doesn't sound like you're just, I mean, it's okay. But if you want to get a little detail and set a groove, I got a little country in there. That's a lesson for another day. I don't want to get too carried away here. The last thing I'm going to show you, though, on this particular lesson is I'm going to show you an alternate chord for the D chord, the 5 chord. And it's pretty simple. I love this chord. I don't use it all the time, but I like it when I do use it. Sometimes I'll alternate to it in a song, but you take your C chord, right? We all know that one. And just move it up 2 frets. Isn't that pretty? So what that can be is an alternate to the D chord. We know that works. And sometimes with the D chord, I don't want to get too far along, but I'll give you this last little tidbit. I'll get my thumb over and get that F sharp. That's a great voicing. You'll hear that a lot, so it sounds like this. This time, walk up to the C, and this time I'm gonna go to a D with an F sharp. It's kind of fun. See that F sharp right there? I'm picking that up with my thumb. That might be uncomfortable for you, but it's a great voicing. And then walk it down. Okay, so there's my sort of beginner target note lesson, and I'm gonna sort of go further with this in the next couple of lessons. I think it's an important part of this, and I'm gonna play you out right now. See you down the road.